Long ago, in a small town of stone and dust, where the alleys were narrow and the walls were cracked by time, there lived a man called Yunus. His house was little, his room was dim, his window was old, his bed was simple, and his life was quiet and heavy. Each morning he walked through the crooked streets and saw others moving forward while he remained still. One had a house, one had a horse, one had a family, one had gold, one had honor, one had a name, and Yunus had only questions. People spoke to him with hard tongues and said, "It is too late," and "Your road is closed," and "Your time is gone," and "You are behind," and "You will become nothing." And slowly these words entered his heart and made a home there. He worked many works and tried many paths. He went from place to place, from hope to loss, from effort to failure, not because he was weak, but because he believed he was finished. His hands were strong, but his faith was tired. His body could work, but his soul had no root. Each fall made him quieter, and each silence made him heavier, until his life became like a river that no longer moved. One night, rain fell upon the old roofs, and the wind passed through the narrow streets. A small lamp burned in Yunus's room, and he sat alone in its weak light. He looked at his hands, and he looked at his walls, and he looked at his life, and his heart spoke within him, saying, "If I walk this road, I will be here in 10 years, and I will be here in 20 years, and nothing will change." For the first time he did not run from his thoughts, and he did not hide from his pain, and he did not blame the world, and he did not curse fate. He stayed in silence, and in that silence a soft voice rose within him and said, "I did not begin late. I never truly began." Those words did not burn, and they did not shout, and they did not wound, but they opened his eyes. That night Yunus made a vow in his heart. He said, "Even if I am late, even if the road is hard, even if I walk alone, even if I fall again, I will begin." He had no gold and no power and no helpers, but he had time and will and patience and hunger, and these became his treasure. He began slowly. He learned and he listened and he worked and he failed and he tried again. He fell and he stood and he continued. He did not walk fast and he did not walk loud and he did not walk proud, but he walked steady and quiet and patient. Outside nothing changed, but inside everything changed. His heart became calm, his mind became clear, and his will became strong. The days passed, and the years passed, and his life began to move again like a river that had found its path. The first year passed, and no one saw it. The second year passed, and little changed. The third year passed, and order came. The fourth year passed, and strength grew. The fifth year passed, and life took shape, not sudden, not loud, not magical, but real. Yunus did not become a king, and he did not become famous, and he did not become rich in one night, but he became a man, stable, rooted, whole, and at peace. One day a young man sat beside him and asked, "How did you rise when all said it was too late?" And Yunus answered gently, "I did not begin late, I began when I woke. Some walk fast and fall, some walk slow and arrive. Time does not matter, direction does. Speed does not matter, patience does, and the greatest loss is not falling, but never standing." And so his story remained among the people, not as the tale of a rich man, not as the tale of a powerful man, but as the old story of a man who awoke, who walked, who endured, and who became whole. And the elders of the town said to their children, "This is the story of a man who rose not by gold, not by noise, not by power, but by patience, truth, and a quiet heart."